are live, and we're a little bit early. For those of you who have tuned in thinking we're going to be on live on the half hour, we wanted to make sure we didn't lose all of our light because the sun is actually setting a little bit earlier than we thought. I'm Mike Wendland.
And I'm Jennifer Wendland.
And we are coming to you live tonight from beautiful Okaloosa Island. And here's the thing, as you find us here, you use comments to either ask questions or to talk to us. We know we're on a little bit early. Let me see if we can show you the water where we are here. There is the Emerald Coast of Florida. And I'm not sure, let's see, we got one viewer, it says. So use the comments below to let us know that you're actually watching us. Sunset, I thought was at 7:30, but it's actually right about now, and we just missed the sun. You're seeing a little bit of the sun sort of watching us. Let me give you a view of the beach. Switch cameras here. And there, whoops, it's back to us. Here is the beach. And there is, we missed the sunset, and you can see, you would have seen a much prettier sunset. You can see a little bit in the sky over some of those condos there. But where we're coming to you tonight is directly from the beach of Okaloosa Island, Florida. And that's where we are right now. Now, I know we're going to have a lot of people who are going to be watching this video, and they're thinking that we're coming on, it's going to be all over by the time it comes up on the bottom. William Brown has joined us, and I know William is from Spring, what is it? Spring Harbor? No, Spring Lake, Michigan, I think it is. I wonder how the weather's back there in Michigan.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
Now, we've had a great day. This is Okaloosa Island. Everybody say it with us now.
Okaloosa.
Okaloosa. It's kind of fun. Rolls off your tongue, doesn't it? Okaloosa Island. And it is on the Emerald Coast. There is some of that emerald water behind us. That is the Gulf of Mexico. Okaloosa Island is about 6 miles due west of Destin, Florida. And the weather has been incredible down here. We've been down here since Monday. We're probably going to, well, we have plans this weekend. We're going to a graduation in Georgia. We'll take the road trip there. Let's see, and then we're coming probably back here for a few more days and just to enjoy this. It says we have 4 viewers now live, and I know everybody's going to get mad because we came on late, but
early.
We came on early. Instead of, they're going to come in and say, hey, it's all over. But these are all archived, and we will put this report on our roadtrekking.com blog, so you'll see it there. So everybody wants to know, what are we doing here in Okaloosa Island? Well, we've been all over really this coast. We spent the day, where did we go today?
Pensacola.
We went up to Pensacola.
And a beautiful drive.
Beautiful drive. Pensacola Bay, the Gulf Islands National Seashore is up there. We had a great time there. What do you think of the weather?
It's a little too humid for me, but perfect for you.
Yeah. It is, let's see, right now it's 80, I just looked before we got out of the road truck, 84 degrees. And it's the sun is just set. And look at how nice that color is behind us.
Beautiful.
You can see there's people back there. Everybody's here taking their kids for a walk. So this is, it turns out, for the Emerald Coast, or the Panhandle of Florida, this is like prime time. May.
The next couple of months, everybody's down here vacationing from the states of Alabama, Georgia, Texas.
Yep. School in the South, of the American South, gets out. It's getting out this week. Many of the folks are out of school already, or this is the last week. So there's a whole lot of people that come down here. The traditional start of the season on the Emerald Coast is different than most parts of Florida. It really starts with Memorial Day and the month of May, and Memorial Day and early June. It's jammed down here. It's very hot and humid in South Florida, but right now 85, 86 was the high I saw today as we were driving around. We've been enjoying the road trek.
Oh, we certainly have. I don't know what we'd do without that.
Let's see, Janet Arnold has joined us. Anne Marie is there. Let's see, we're up to 12 live viewers now. I'm trying to scroll, I can't see anymore. I see people coming on, giving us the thumbs up sign. That's always good to know. Any questions you have about what we're doing here, or what the weather's like, let us know. most of what we did in the last week has been driving around in our road truck. We have really done a ton of that. We have spent a lot of time. We did some day camping on the beach. That's one of the nice things about having a road truck, is you can actually day camp and enjoy you know, the use of any place you can park next to the water.
And it makes having a picnic much easier than the traditional way.
Or taking a nap. We always like to take a nap. That's always something that's kind of fun to do as well. Bobby Braun is there. She says it's stormy weather down in Port St. Lucie. Hi, Bobby. Ralph Wozniak says, where are we located? Okay, somebody else, Peter Lillard, just checked in Newport, Rhode Island. And Larry, Ozarks Photo, joined. Well, Okaloosa Island is in the northwest coast of Florida on the Gulf of Mexico. It is about 6 miles due west of Destin, Florida. And if you're a regular on the blog or Facebook, you know that Jennifer and I spend a lot of time down in this area. This is our favorite part of the country, really. We love that water, that emerald colored water. It's warm. The temperature of the water is in the upper 70s now. Lots of people have been swimming. It will warm up to about 82 to 85 degrees for most of the summer, and that will be happening any day now.
Well, I think it's going to get warmer than 82. I think it'll probably get up in the 90s.
Could be, could be.
We don't usually come in the dead of summer.
Yeah, summer is the high season down here. Even though it's very warm here for us, because we're from Michigan, remember? People in the South, in Mississippi and Alabama and Georgia love this because they think it's cool, where the temperature only gets into the upper 80s or the low 90s. We think that's pretty hot. So this is probably, we're doing a family vacation down here in July. Janet Arnold asked a question about sharks. Well, yes, there are sharks out there, a lot of sharks, Janet. I sat on one of the condos along the beach here earlier, well, I guess it was last fall, wasn't it? Last fall?
Last fall.
Last September, and I had a pair of binoculars, and we started looking, and we could see dozens of sharks. They were all kind of going that way along the water, just offshore. There were a lot of people swimming, and we could judge the size of the sharks because people were floating around on air mattresses out there.
That was funny.
and the sharks were swimming literally between them. These were sharks, not porpoises or dolphins. There's a lot of them out there as well. But yeah, there are sharks.
They get a worse rap than what they deserve, sharks.
Yeah, it is good. Jim Blair says Jim and Cindy Blair are there. They spent 2 weeks in February right where we are, right here in the beautiful Okaloosa Island, which is, I love this. This is my favorite beach. It's not as crazy as it is in Destin. Certainly not as crazy as it is in Panama Beach. It's just really, really nice. Very quiet. None of the condos along the beach here. Let's see if we can switch cameras and give you a view of the condos. There they go. There's the one that we're in front of now. But all of them, if you notice, are no bigger than 7 stories high. Now, if you were to go way out there, see if I can zoom in a little bit. There's a pier out there. It's hard to do this, but there's a pier. Can you see that pier? That is a really long, I think it's the longest pier in the Gulf of Mexico. And off past that is Destin, and there they have really high rises. But here it's not so bad. You see the moon is out already.
Full moon?
It's going to be almost a full moon tonight. And give you another look at all the water. People walking past us, enjoying the beach, and a lot of people were out here for the sunset. But there's the rest of them. None of these condos here are over 7 stories high, and that's one of the reasons we like Okaloosa. Now, there's no campground in Okaloosa. There's one just off about a mile from here. We found a couple of friends who let us boondock in their parking lot, and that was in their driveway, and driveway, or their a couple of areas that we got little places that we can boondock. You can see the sun has set now, and so we're going to lose our light, but we still have a little bit of that golden light. There we are with the moon. We're going to tell everybody that moon over your head, Jennifer, is your halo.
Oh, there you go.
How many hours a day will you use air conditioning? Well, we used our air conditioning, and Shirley, by the way, says fabulous video and audio. Thank you, Shirley. I love this Facebook Live. This is so cool. We used our air conditioning last night, and it was 82 degrees outside, and we left it on and went to bed. And I got up at 4 a.m. and had to turn it off in the road truck because it was down to like 62 degrees. And my wife was shivering and taking all of the blankets. So we sleep with as a king in the road trek, and she was grabbing her share of it, so it worked out pretty well. Now, if somebody said, well, why didn't you put it on thermostat? Duh, because I was too stupid to set it on thermostat. So tonight, I'm going to set, yes, I could have set it on thermostat. See how nice my wife is? She's not yelling.
Well, I need to remind you, or else I probably need to do that.
Yeah, so tonight I'm going to set it for about 70 degrees, and we'll just let it stay at that all day. So that's what we do. Let's see, Leslie Conley says, watching from my 2016 SS Agile at Mountain Valley RV in Creed, Colorado. Great for you. Cindy Larson. We were with Cindy in Nashville this weekend. She's watching from her road trek in Wilmore, Kentucky. We've got Anita Greensburg watching from Richmond, South Carolina. And William Brown informs us that it finally reached 70 degrees in Michigan, so that's pretty good. Hi from Ohio from Shelley. We got 26 live viewers now. It must be 7:30, and all of you, I said when I promised I'd come on at 7:30, you're here. We're actually wrapping up. Any other questions from it? We're here to do it. Have you tried Periscope? Asked Moel Lise Gunderson. I have. Periscope is a service of Twitter. Most of the people who are on our road trek group, most of the demographic that reads our blog, do not use Twitter. I have gone away from Twitter. Twitter is almost nothing but marketing now. People promoting different links. And while Periscope is good, Facebook is our sweet spot for our audience here with road trekking. And doing Facebook Live like we are now. I mean, look at the quality of the photo, the pictures. I think it has a lot to do with the phone. I'm using the new Android, the S7 Galaxy Edge. But nevertheless, Facebook Live, this is awesome. And then I can archive this and put it on the blog. So it works out really well. We've got Linda joining. We've got Jonathan watching from chilly upstate New York. Well, it's still in the 80s here, and the sun has set, Jonathan, down here in Okaloosa Island, Florida. I'll repeat where we are for those of you who just are joining us, wondering where we are. We're in Okaloosa Island, Florida. That's on the Gulf Coast, just west of Destin, Florida, on what they call the Emerald Coast because of that beautiful, beautiful emerald-colored water. Now, the sun is set, so the water doesn't look quite as emerald-colored as it normally does.
But the waves are delightful.
The waves are delightful, and it has been good.
Oh, someone wants us to adopt them.
Valerie says, yes, will you adopt me? Well, yeah, Valerie, come on down.
How are you dog sitting?
Yeah, if you like dogs, you can watch our puppy. We didn't bring our puppy with us on this trip. Hi from Don Gill in Clarence, New York, and Chile Cape Cod, and Karen Larson in Killeen, Texas. Well, it's probably pretty warm there in Killeen, too. So this has been where we are now in Okaloosa Island, Florida, playing around with this Facebook technology where we can do live reports, and it has been just a lot of fun to kind of interact with you all this way and be able to answer your questions, your comments. So what are we going to do tomorrow? We're staying, by the way, in an RV park called Camp Gulf. Jennifer loves that place.
I do. I don't know why, but I do.
It's and that's about 10 miles down toward the other side of Destin from where we are here on Okaloosa Island. So we're staying at Camp Gulf, and if we get a chance, we're going to be here for another week down in this area. Maybe we'll do a live shot from there. That's one of the few RV parks where you can actually camp on the Gulf of Mexico. There's only a few spots directly on the Gulf, but all of them have Gulf access, so that's pretty good, right?
It is, and everybody there, it's very quiet. Even families, no matter who's there, it's a quieter group of people. Just about everybody has dogs, and it's fun to meet all the different dogs and just to meet the people.
Yeah, lots of people wondering still why we haven't brought Bo. Bo goes on our next trip, which is a road trekking gathering. We're doing it about a month in the Smoky Mountains.
Should I tell everybody that we had a thunderstorm and a siren went off and Bo got scared, and Bo is now about 40 pounds and he jumped up into my lap?
He was in the road trek as we were driving the other day.
We were driving with the road trek.
Yeah.
Right up in my lap.
Yeah. So we are loving this down here. I don't know how many times we've been down to the Emerald Coast in the last year.
A lot.
This is probably trip 10. I mean, that much. Some people think we live down here. Well, maybe we will someday. You never know.
I know my brother was upset we didn't get down to Naples.
Yeah, now Naples is too hot.
Ran out of time.
It's too far down, too far south, so it's good. So, hey, listen, everybody, up to 32 live viewers. We're up to 15 minutes with this. I don't want to bore all the rest of you with it, but the sun is set. We're going to head on back. One more hello from Sherry Gaber from Bahia Honda State Park. Beautiful state park in the Florida Keys. I don't know how the weather is down there, Sherry, but they tell us we got rain possible tomorrow. They have said there's a possibility of rain, but they measure those possibilities different in Florida. Have you noticed that?
Yeah,
If you get 2 drops of rain, they say it rained that day.
Yeah, we get 2 minutes of sunshine. It's a sunny day in Michigan.
Yeah, we think that's a great day. So we're supposed to get a little bit. Shirley joins us as we travel with a West Highland Terrier and lots of sticky tape rollers with the dog hair. Oh yeah, to get that dog hair out. Captiva Island in Sanibel, we have been there many times, says Stephen.
We used to go there all the time when our kids were little.
Yep, I think between there and Marco Island, we've spent a lot of time down there in Naples. Thank you, Pam Gray, for checking in from London, Ontario. As I said at the very beginning, and I know most of you tuned in at 7:30 or 8:30, depending on your time. We came on a little bit early because we were losing daylight. But of all the places in Florida, this is just our favorite. You know, and everybody finds a favorite spot. We love much of it, but this has been awesome. She said, you never told us why Jennifer was scraping wallpaper on your last Florida trip. Oh, how are you going to answer that?
I'm not answering.
Come on, don't you think we should tell them?
I'm not answering. Well, you tell them.
Come on.
I'm not telling.
Okay, folks, I'll tell you. We haven't announced this officially, but some of you figured it out. Remember I said a minute ago I teased we may live down here? Okay, we bought a unit right in that building right there. So we're out in front of a 3-bedroom condo that we bought. Now we're going to use it to rent out. And if you follow us a lot, you know that we travel all the time in the wintertime. And much of our travel has been going back and forth from Michigan to here and Michigan to here. So we could save a lot of miles by having this as our base in the wintertime. So we're going to use it, you know, in January, February as a base to explore the Southwest and Florida. And then we will travel, you know, in the summertime. We'll rent that out, our condo out there. It's being rehabbed right now. It's a total gut. And what Jennifer was doing back then was scraping wallpaper off. And that was about 6 weeks ago. And we've hired a contractor, and he's gone in and is now putting it together. We just were up there a minute ago. So now you know why we're here a lot. And this is why this is our favorite stretch of beach. We owe this place because of another road trekker, and we can't figure out if we're friends with these people or not, because half the time we're glad we did this and half the time we're not, because it's a lot of work.
Questioning our sanity.
But Les and Kathy Chanteau are a part of this group. They have a unit also in that, and they're the ones who talked us into it. We're delighted to be around with them, but to do a rehab and a remodel and a total gut of a unit is, well, that's sure outside of our scope. So we're down here shopping for furniture. That's what we're doing this week.
And we didn't want to get bored because last summer we did a remodel on our house. You know, so why not have, you know, the drywall dust everywhere?
It is horrible. Shopping for furniture.
I'm not a shopper.
My wife, I'm so lucky she is not a shopper. But yeah, it's there. So, well, good for you guys, says Shelley. Thank you, Shella. Lisa Gruner. Hello, Lisa. How are you doing, y'all? So now you know why we have been here so much and why we will be here one more week. We've been shopping for furniture and all the things. Tonight, we went to Pensacola. I had to buy 5 television sets for that condo because all the renters who will be taking it expect to have a TV in every room. So we got 5 TVs, and that's pretty big.
Oh, you forgot the bathrooms.
The bathroom.
TVs for the bathroom.
No TVs for the bathroom. Markeen, Road Trekking Base Camp. That's what we're going to call it. It's pretty good. The Gruners are down in Hunting Island, South Carolina. We would have seen them on the way down. They live normally in Alabama, and we would have seen them. Janet Matthews just joined, trying to catch up. Well, Janet, you can pick it up from the top of the tape here. We're up to 19 minutes, and that's a long video. So, and besides, somebody near and dear to me
has not had dinner. And we're going to head out. So, thank you all for tuning in. We'll jump in. I tell you what, if you all want to see what we've done in the condo, they're supposed to hang some of the cabinets tomorrow. We'll do a live thing from there tomorrow. Just let me know if you want to see that, and we'll do it. We don't want to bore you. It's not road trekking. I should walk up, and I'll show you where our road trek is, so you can see that we are indeed here with our road trek. Come on, dear. I'm going to feed you. We'll walk on up, and we'll show you the road trek
since now we own a unit in here, I'm wondering if we can boondock. We can, and we have boondocked in our own parking lot, right?
We have.
I'm showing everybody you're walking. Have I shown everybody the sand? Let's show the sand. Oh my goodness. Here, Jennifer, we're gonna have you stand. Look at the sand.
My feet instead of yours, huh?
Yeah, your feet. I showed my boots. They can see your feet. That is the sugar powder sand that this beach is so well known on. There's one more look at the water and the moon coming up over it. Enjoying watching from Chilianapolis. Esther comes on. That was from Chris. Esther says, want to see the condo? Well, we'll get it. We'll show you that maybe tomorrow. Louise Holmes, sure, love to see your condo. And Lisa, if you want to rent your condo, there's a parking spot for a road trek. Yes, there is. That's where ours is. This is sea oats that is growing along. And the whole unit has been under construction. So this is our deck to the pool. But can you see the road trek way over there? Well, it's too dark, isn't it? Next to that crane, it looks like, but it's parked.
Hey, we're buying Air Force Base. Lots of planes.
It's parked right there. There is our road track.
Airplane.
And that has a great view. There's one of the Elgin Air Force Base. It's located here. Oh, I've lost focus now. That was Elgin Air Force Base. Is located near here. And let me switch back. There we go. So I'm off. All right, Jennifer, we're going to go get some lunch.
And what I like about here, they're close to an Air Force Base. I love all the planes flying by.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Fun.
And this is where the Air Force Special Forces operations are located. The Thunderbirds are based here. Some of the SEAL teams are here a lot down in this area because they fly out with these guys from the base near here. Hurlbut Field is near here. So lots of military. And that's always, I like being around a lot of military. All right, you're doing this with a smartphone, William Brown says. Yes, I am. I am doing it with a smartphone. And Christina must have just said, we're in Okaloosa Island, Christina, which is 6 miles from Destin. All right, guys, so we are going to sign off, and I'm going to go feed my wife, and we're going to head to Camp Gulf where we're spending the night.
Camping.
See y'all later on.